Hey guys, what's going on? So I'm not sure if you guys know, but there's basically a new enchant that was added with the Nether update called Inferno. And Inferno is an RNG drop from the Kudra boss fight. Currently, the books are going on AH each for 350 mil. So that could just give you kind of an estimate of how expensive a 5 would be. If you want to know, it would be 5.6 billion coins. But my buddy Asus actually ended up buying Chimera 3 on his Claymore, and he's actually nice enough to let me use it for a little test. So today we're going to quickly cover that. But before we start, if you guys do enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe because it really does help me out and a red name does suit. Anyways, let's get on with it. Alright, so first let's talk about what Inferno actually does. So the description reads, every 10th hit on a mob spawns an Inferno which traps the mob and deals 125% of your last hit. And it is indeed an ultimate enchant. So 125% of your last hit is at Inferno 1. Now we can only estimate what 5 will be, and most people are saying that'll be 225%. The thing is, my friend actually bought the Claymore with the Inferno 3 on it, and he actually bought it for 1 billion coins if you guys were wondering. I think it was exactly on the .1 bill. And he doesn't actually know exactly what the percent is because the item doesn't show it when it's applied. But for the sake of this video, we're just going to assume it's somewhere around 175 to 200%. So every 10th hit, it does 175 or 200%, and it also spawns in an Inferno, which you will see later on. So let's just go ahead and test this. Alright, so a bunch of the mini bosses are actually dead in this lobby, so we're just going to test it on a good old little mage guard. So remember, every 10th hit, it's going to deal the ability. So let's go. And as you can see, that is the Inferno that it spawns, and literally the major outlaw just can't move, and it's dead. And as you can see, those gray hits, those are what's from Inferno. So I think I saw like a 5 million there and then a 3 million there. But that's kind of ridiculous how you're doing 5 million damage with one hit with the Inferno tick. Let's just test it on one more poor, unsuspecting mage guard. Keep an eye out for the gray damage. So here's the first Inferno, and now you should be able to maybe see the gray damage. It was behind his body, but there was a 5.1 and then a 3.4, 3.4, 3.4. And as you can see, the ticks went on for a while there. So if that thing had a lot more health, it still would have died. And we'll just do one more here because there's a mage guard here, and it looks like it wants to die. So as you can see, the ticks are doing 2.9 million, but then they started scaling. Okay, now here's actually a lobby with the blade soul. So let's just start hitting it and see if the Inferno spawns with the blade soul. And as you can see there, the Inferno actually starts, but it doesn't trap him. And I think this is because he's a mini-boss. But we literally destroyed him either way, the same way there. At the ending, he actually stopped. So I'm not sure if the Inferno was just bugged or if it just didn't work and he stopped on its own free will. And literally in those few seconds, we dealt 43 million damage that easily. Alright, so now let's quickly test on the Mage Outlaw 2 while we're at it. So let's just start critting him out here. And as you can see, the Inferno does spawn, but since the Mage Outlaw doesn't really move, it doesn't matter all that much. And now finally, the last thing that I'm actually going to test this on is just one of the super high health blazes. I'm not even going to hook it, so if I could just find a mutated blaze really quickly. And here we go, we found one, so let's just go at it and see what happens when we cast Inferno. So as you can see, Inferno actually does work even on blazes, and then it just gets completely obliterated. I could test this out on a million things, but I think you guys get the point and the ability. It's just to show that Inferno's extremely overpowered. Now, does Inferno actually trump Chimera? Well, I would say that yes, it does. Chimera isn't that useful, especially nowadays, but I mean, it is with certain weapons. The thing with Inferno is that it's way better for bosses. So for example, Inferno on Blaze Slayer would be insane compared to Chimera. But anything non-boss related, Chimera would probably still trump it. Inferno even works in dungeons if you guys didn't know, so yeah, Berserker meta might be coming back too. I don't have a lot of time to show this off, but I think you guys get the point of the ability. It'll work anywhere with anything, as long as you can hit that exact same mob 10 times. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe because it really does help me out, and red name go brr. And I will see you guys later. Peace.